and welcome. In today's video we are going to be building this car. I got the requests because it just handles perfectly, it won't tip over, and it, in my opinion, is one of the best looking cars that anyone has ever built in Fortnite. It also have the storage room for 2 chests. You can either put on the iron large or what you call it, mega chests, or you can put on the white chests as I do, because I think they look the best and also they are the cheapest to make. I'm going to be making a complete tutorial in this game to make this car. I'm going to show you all the resources needed to make this car, and this is also one of the cheaper ones. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. I'm also doing a giveaway, but I'm going to be talking about that later in this video, so remember to watch it all. Now there's different things you can do with this vehicle. You can take the headlights here and you can put them underneath if you want to, but the headlights, if you put them on the front, they tend to break because they are literally made of glass. That's why I put them on the top, and I think it actually looks super cool. Now take a look at this. It handles very well down the hill, and even though I'm turning like with a hill here, it won't tip over, because take a look at how the low gravity, like low center of gravity this car have. Like I've written down one of the reasons why, like it has like it sits so low with the weight. There's a weight system in this game, and it sits so low and it keeps the weight down in the right way, so that you don't need balloons to drive the car. I don't think balloons on the car looks very nice. I think this looks much nicer. I have been driving a version of this car all the way across the map, and it didn't tip over. See this over here, whoops, I just destroyed one of my lights. This over here is my first version of this car, which is not that great because this was a modified off-roader, but the height of this car makes it so it will tip, which is the reason why I put on these wings. So every time it tipped, it just leaned on the wings. But this car over here will never tip, it's just super stable. Let's skip ahead to daytime so that we can build this car. Now it's finally daylight time. I'm going to show you my inventory here. I have all the things needed. You can just pause this, bookmark this, and get back to it. I'm just going to say to you fast. This down in the corner, this 2 pieces of wood is only for building stairs, and this over here can be changed because these 2 are for a bumper, and this one is for a back part called the beachy beam. Is for the beach set. You might not have this, but this can be changed with something else. It's just because I like the white one. These wooden rods is actually only to build a jack, and I don't know if we need a big jack. I'll just try with the since I have a stair, I can use the I'll just take the small one. So the platform here is, I'm seeing a lot of other guys making cars that's very narrow, and I don't like the narrow design. I like it to be a bit wider. The bit wider makes it more stable as well. So we're taking this platform called Vehicle Base 9. It's 8x8, because then we could put at the end a 4x4 vehicle base, and you can put it here and just nudge it over and put it here, and now we actually have the base for the car. This is the entire length. I would have liked it to be like 10 wide. Maybe you can fiddle around with doing this instead. We could already now put down the wheels, but there is a good reason to put the wheels down at the end, because sometimes it will give you some trouble. I like to put this, see, on my car I have this pointing out just one bit. It's just because I like this. This is because I have a bumper underneath here. You can decide not to use the bumper, because the bumper is actually just there to protect the car, and I'm using frost pine on the bumper because, as far as I know, frost pine is the most durable durable material here. Now we are putting the windscreen in, and I'm seeing a lot of other creators not doing this, but I think it will look so much better with a windscreen, especially this one if you're going for a Jeep beach buggy look or a Jurassic park style theme, which is the way I'm doing it. So the first time I built it, I had it all the way up here, but sometimes it was hard to get in the car. So let's just see how far I actually ended up moving it back. Like one entire what do you call these, like this down here. And then now this is almost actually a vehicle, as you can see. Then we are going to be using the large wheels, because the speed of the cars in this game is depending on the type of wheel you put on, and you want these to be all the way at the end, not inward, all the way at the end. Okay, this was of course one bit too far. It could actually be working if you put down another type of bumper at the end, but you just want it to be. It's also something that's hard about this game. You want it to be just exactly at the end here, and then a powered wheel exactly at the end here. So put in these, you have a turning wheel in the front, and then a turning wheel all the way at the front like this. And this is actually enough to make the car. This is the base of the car. Everything you do from here is just added to it. But I really like to have these lights on it. Now you can do lights underneath here, like this one underneath. But be aware that lights in the front will break almost immediately. So that's why I put them, and this won't snap. So I put them here and here. Because I just like the way it looks, and it will still illuminate the road. So let's see. As you can see at the top here, yeah, somehow it takes from all over the place. We have the entire car built with all the things. As I said, the things I have, the resources I have ahead and bottom is extra. Now I like this part at the end here. It's called in this, no, not the fences, it's actually in the support. This white beam here at the end, I had this on mine. I'm aware that you might not have this piece, so you can maybe interchange it with the brown piece, or maybe no piece, or maybe a fence piece, so on. And I'm going to put the chests on first, because I want to be sure that these align. So the reason why, I need to make sure that I'm like this. You need, with the white chest here, you need to have the handles being going out, like this. And this is the reason why I needed the bumper underneath, because it just sticks out just a tiny bit. Having this here makes it just look like it was meant to be. And then I have one detail that I put on mine as well. That's why I have 2 granite left here, because I felt like driving in the car, putting 2 pieces of granite next to the seat balanced the weight more towards the middle. So that made it more like better for me to drive, I think. And then at the front, I have 2 pieces of frost pine, simply just because frost pine is almost indestructible when you drive into stuff. And now we actually have the car is identical to this one. Just take a power cell, and as you can see, I have the 2 wood left, because that's the two woods are from the stairs, and now we can drive around and we have an identical car. Oh yeah, one thing you need to know: these are pointing forward. You need to take one of the sides and make sure it's purple-ish and point the right way. Then you can drive the car. And I think like it won't get faster than this. This is the fastest car, and you have storage enough for days without end. Like right now, I don't even I don't even dare putting anything into the storage of these cars because we have so many stories of people losing it. But as you can see, it handles perfectly, and you can try this in your world. I think this is right now the best looking car and best designed car. I put thrusters on it on my last live stream. It did nothing for the speed. I think there's a max speed in this in the game, so as you can see, this will handle perfectly downhill and uphill, and you don't need any speed at all. I'll just try and go uphill over here. Maybe somebody can say that, okay, going uphill thrusters might do it faster, but I need no speed in this car, especially because this is the top speed. And the bumpers here in the front really just makes it both look better and also makes it almost indestructible when you drive into stuff like this. You cannot just mow everything down because there is not enough weight in the car, but the frost pine bumpers here makes it so that it's quite indestructible. I don't need two of these, so I'm going to be tearing it down. But the resources you get when tearing these down, as far as I can tell, is not the right amount of resources, because you get too much from the seats, but you don't get enough from the engine. Let's check if I got everything back here. I didn't get everything back, not even closely, because I need a lot of granite and so on. You don't get the things from the engine, I think. We were talking about a giveaway earlier, and one thing I need you to do in order to participate in this giveaway, it's going to be linking in the description. There's a link to the Discord channel. You need to, of course, subscribe to the channel and comment down below. In the next 2 or 3 videos, I'm going to be updating you guys on Discord, but in the next 2 or 3 videos, I'm going to be picking one of the commenters on this video or in the next 2 or 3 videos, and then we're going to be giving out some V-Bucks. Maybe not V-Bucks directly, because sending V-Bucks is almost impossible, so maybe a PayPal or something with the amount that's equal to V-Bucks. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Consider subscribing if you're not already, and I hope to see you in the chat in a future live stream. Thank you for watching. Bye.